Hey, what's the matter with your hair? Hey, yeah. What's the matter with your fine and your fine and your oh, find it. Baby, yeah. All right. Baby. Come and get your love, come and get your love, come and get your love now. Bow, 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 bow. Come and get your love, come and get your love. Baby, yeah. You don't look the same the way you did before. Fox on the run. Everybody's done. Out the way. Fox it on the run. Do 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 do. Just every plan. All right. What are we doing today? I don't think there's anything specific today. We're just doing We've attained a builder's hut. Before fox on the run. My house looks kind of sad now compared to something that's actually kind of built up next to it. Did I run out of axes? I did. All right. Fox on the run. I'll just make 2 of these. Because next we gotta build up this one, the tavern. So our people can have a place to stay. Bow, bow. Fox, fox on the run. Ooh. Actually, I want to see something real quick. Minecraft. Config. We have anything for zombie awareness? We do. Features. It's fine. Bow, bow. I like Enderman. They sound like Pokemon. You know, you ever think about that? Alright. Let's not be here. Nice. Alright, so. What do we got? So, what we want to do... First, we gotta see what they need. It's gonna be a lot of building. Of course. Mostly crafting the wood into other bits of wood.
Not good enough, eh?
Not good enough, eh? Started working on tavern. Good for you. Birch door. I'm missing 23 slabs. There you are. That should be enough. Yep. Need a lot of logs and stairs. Oh god. Big boys don't cry. What we're actually gonna do is we're gonna make an iron axe. For speed. Put this in there. Don't need those. I think they need some of this stuff as well. Andesite. They need more coarse dirt. -5. Alright. Then we go over here. Dude, nope. Nice. Ugh, Jesus. That's a lot of things they need. Alright.
Good enough, eh?
Not good enough, eh? So we're just gonna go deforest a bit. Have some fun. I could. Do you think I could? I think I could chop a tree down in real life. You know, it's it's about like momentum, really. If you think about things, as long as you've got the speed, and a sharp enough axe, it should be able to cut through. You know, it's really more of a stamina thing, if anything. Which, I will be honest, not my best trait. I really don't get how this works, but it works. Framed plane. Which one's plane? There you are. Okay. Is this gonna just... Oh. It does add something. This one. Covered by cobblestone. I see. Interesting. Indonesian junk that's going round. Frame the 93 frame birch. The fuck? Okay. Yeah, I think I could. Guess it really depends on the. What the fuck was that? Is that you? Did you make that? That was the level up sound. Is that you? Did you level up?
Again?
Inventory.
I serve with pleasure.
Open request. Info. Happiness. Do we have like a happiness trait? Not really. These skills are influenced by the worker's job. I see. I think what I want to be able to have like a nice view of that, because that just is cool. You know? It's a really good shot. What if we set it to 16? And we can see some more buildings fill out there. There we are. Seem a little weird. I think I could survive. I think I would be a good colonist. You know, I'd go out, do my duties, my tasks, do colonization things like chop a tree, farm. I can farm. How you doing, Winter? Think they're doing all right. Oh, next axe. What does it mean to like, I don't know. I don't even know. I was just hoping to get a question as I was talking. It did not work, no. Ooh. Ow. Damn it. I serve with pleasure. Wow, 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 wow. My sweet Lord. I know. My Lord. I really wanna see you. Where the hot dog builds at? Not here. All right, we got good builds because I'm not the one building them. Welcome to modded Minecraft. I got a mod that lets other people do my work as I lead them because I'm a leader. Oh, look at this dude. Bro, schmoovin'. Bro, schmoovin'. Getting nighttime actually. Let's go to sleep because things are scary. Have a quick drink beforehand. Oh, let me have another drink. Really wanna see you. You on X game modes? X Games mode? Hell yeah. Got that. What wouldn't? What's the E games? What would you have for like a video game X Games? You know, probably some speed running, I guess. Tony Hawk, of course. That one's just easy. You gotta have the Tony Hawk Pro Skater segment. Ah, God. Trick shots in certain games. Pro League was part of X Games at one point. It was? Makes sense. Makes sense. Call of Duty did used to pretend it was punk. I mean, I wouldn't exactly call the X Games punk, but like, they also tried to pretend they were punk. It really works out. Hello, do 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 do. Were there? Is there really many like race? All right. So X Games, kind of before my time. Did they still even run? When was the last X Games? X Games. Actually, this is a good question. X Games 2022. The fuck? They're still going on? Damn. Good for them. They haven't even changed their logo. That shit looks the same. Hell yeah. Been going since 94. Huh. What was that? That was the Love Love sound. I don't know. Anyways, Moto X Freestyle. Yeah, they don't really do... I was just checking to make sure. They do Call of Duty, Rocket League, and Counter-Strike? Okay. For their esports stuff. Just making sure they don't... Because I always imagined X Games as like, you know, the cool tricks and shit. I did want to make sure that wasn't just because that was the cool bit and there wasn't like a racing bit or whatever. But no, it is just do cool shit, get scored on it, see who does the coolest shit. That's rad. That's rad. So like, I think Call of Duty trick shots would be in an E-games, we'll call them. Speedruns. Maybe not. I guess speedruns do sort of fit that with the high execution and trying to... The sequence of tricks is actually a lot closer to like the freestyle stuff. But, you know, speedrunning doesn't really work with freestyling. Speedrunning is not freestyling. Speedrunning is just sort of execution, you know? Tony Hawk doing the first 900 was hype as fuck. That sounds it. My only experience with the X Games is unfortunately an extremely goofy movie in which the X Games are a major plot point. But damn, did Max Goof bring it. And Goofy Goof. If I recall correctly, I'm pretty certain they crashed into an airship, which is a pretty... something. That's definitely a 10 for me. If I ever saw that. Alright, we got a lot of wood. Bow. What's wrong with you? Why are you upset?
I serve with
Your shovel broke.
pleasure.
That'd make me upset too. Are you okay with the stone shovel?
Get to build it again?
Yes. Alright, go do that. Go back out. You got this, I believe. You got this, Winter Z. Goodrick. Not the shovel, not the shovel. An integral aspect of anything. You ever think how there might be some kid who goes on a construction site and is very confused to not see a pickaxe anywhere? Like some kid's gonna see a construction site and is just be like, "What? Why is no one using pickaxes?" Look at all this stone and. Ooh. Or do you think they'd just be like, "Oh, of course they don't use pickaxes. They have machines for that." That makes more sense, actually. Let's give you some stuff. Gonna go to the place that's the best. For the me down to die, and on to the spirit in the sky. Going on to the spirit in the sky. How do I make a fence? There, just make a ton of those, yep. Put in birch planks. There. Venture down to, they would have enough common sense to know no one uses pickaxes anymore. True. I don't know. Okay, so not sure if I've just made it obvious that I'm homeschooled, but I'm homeschooled, and I just believe that kids took field trips to construction sites until I literally thought about it for 2 seconds and went, no, they wouldn't. They wouldn't do that. No, I don't think they would. I don't think they would take kids onto construction sites. I was like, you know, that classic field trip going on to an active workplace. Get all the kiddos and little tiny hard hats. You know? Does that not happen? Bum 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 bum. Just like, hey, little Timmy, look at this. Look at the top of this building. It's under construction. You can walk off. Like that is a liability nightmare waiting to happen. That's probably why it doesn't happen. Yes. Imagine though, that'd be the coolest field trip ever. Probably not actually. That shit sucks. That shit sounds like it sucks. But like, as a kid, it'd probably be cool. You know, they got a high tolerance for heat. You know. No kid has ever suffered heat stroke. That's a fact. Don't look it up, but it is a fact. It has to be a fact, because honestly, insane. Field trip to the inside of a water power generator at a dam once? That sounds great. Did you get to see things move? Because honestly, that just sounds awesome if so. You know, it's not exciting if you're just looking at like diagrams of what's happening, but if you get to actually see it, oh man. I'm homeschooled, so our field trips was just sort of vacations. Because I drove past it years later and realized it wasn't nearly as big as I remembered it. That's always the case, isn't it? I used to think, so I've got like this big bush in front of my house. I thought it was humongous. I thought it was huge when I was a kid. and that, you know, we had cut it down or something later on, and then I went back and saw old pictures and went, no, no, I was just a child, and this shit actually did grow, in fact. I just happened to grow a bit faster. Boom, boom, boom. Bird. There's a bird. Southern skies. There's a... My fridge. The fridge is the big one. There was one moment. It was just one of those moments when I realized, oh shit, I'm grown up. When I saw when I just was looking at my fridge and was like, I used to think this towered over me.
Enough, eh?
Please build a restaurant or get me something to eat. Oh god, they're hungry. Can I just...
serve
Oh.
with pleasure.
Oh, I can just give you bread. Would you look at that? Here you are. You're good. You're new. How about Winter? What's Winter doing? Winter's still digging away. Look at you. What a hard worker. I like the rat tail. Here, I'll help you out. All I do, gotta get to my own work, helping you out. Dun 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 dun. Oh, that works. Perspective is a crazy thing. It's honestly my favorite. It's why I love video games. My favorite things in video games is when they just go, you're small now, and you see like the same things, but smaller. And it's like, it's always insane, you know? Or even when it's just something like, oh, we're going to take this ordinary environment that you know, like a bedroom or something, but now you can just walk around it. And I'm like, oh. You know? It's always insane. Do 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 do. Birch trap door. Bam, 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 bam. That's a fly. Get the fuck out of here. Ooh, child, things are gonna get easier. Ooh, child, things will get brighter. How many barrels do you need? Just the one. Someday, yeah. Yeah. This one? Someday. It's of a beautiful sun. Alright, just sort of sorting through this, making sure everything's... Giving them more stuff so they can make the place. The house. Houses are good. Well, it's a tavern, but they can stay in the tavern, so... Ooh, child, things will get brighter. Break it down hard. Moving to the big city in my state as a kid and thinking it was the sprawling metropolis. Now I realize I can go from one side to the other in like 10 minutes. It's just fun. Perspective is a fun thing. When I was a kid, and by when I was a kid I mean still to this day, I wish I played a lot with Lego, and I always wish I could just see what they see. Like what's it like? Am I a good builder? Does this shit look as cool as I think it does from big? Too much fun on Minecraft with me. Remember, I am better than you. Good night. Good night, Max. Welcome back to not a beach. Ooh, hope you enjoyed your vacation. Look at that thing. The fuck is that a barracuda? Alright. Ooh, child, things are gonna get easier. Question that I just came up with because I was looking at a fish and then my thirst lip meter is like, go to the beach? Okay, good night, stop talking to me. Okay, good night, I'll stop talking to you. Throwing the bestie for good measure, just to be safe. So like, you know how like, you sort of get some juice from like,
I get to build it again.
oh my god, just shovel, really? You get some juice from like apples or something, and it sort of quenches your thirst.
With pleasure.
I used to do that to get over the fact that I didn't want to drink milk, or we didn't have milk, but I also didn't want to drink what's it called? They've got a full inventory. Let's see. Just take that out. Put that in. Didn't want you around. Torch. But what was I talking about? Right. What I'm trying to say is that I'm wondering if like, you know, could like you ate, it's like humans are 60% water is the thing? Do they quench your thirst? I guess blood would do that, but like, I don't know. Could you get a 2-for-1 deal out of both like hunger and thirst from a human? From man? Look at this. Woo! Yes, 60%. Cool. This is pretty. Oh, there's something over there. Ow, that's fine. Oh god, that's blood. Don't worry, it's daytime. There's no zombies around. But yeah, like, I mean, I guess that's just like, if humans are 60% water, what about other creatures? Do they have like varying percentages, or are living beings just like, oh yeah, every living being is like 60%? Or is it something even like more? Like you know, are like bats just out there being like, oh yeah, 90% water, bitch. Same way you get it from strictly water. You don't, but still. Like, what's a fish? Fish just have to have a different percentage of water to rest of it, right? Like, come on. What if they have less? What if, since as they're so surrounded by water, that they have like less need to be water, you know? Do 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 do. They're out there being like, oh yeah, what's up, Jerry? Back at it again with the 40%, 20% even. Woo!
Hey poopers.
Hi, Rosa. You scared me. Hello. Thank you for subscribing. It's been 16 months since I became affiliate. What the fuck? That means it's been 17 months since I've been streaming, basically. It's kind of crazy to think about. Time's a bitch. Let's see. You've been taking my money for 16 months. Let's fucking go. Let's go, baby. Can't wait to be compensated. Compensated? I don't think that's how that. I don't think you understand how this works. Seems fish are an average of 70%, although some can go as high as 90%. Damn. Oh, what's that? Ooh. There's some things over here. You're a fine girl. I'm looking for sheep. I need sheep. Because I need wool for beds. Let's see. And they used to watch sailors. Ooh! You see that? That is a waystone. Oh, and that's a city. Can I take this? Ooh! Hey, nice. So this is a form of fast travel, is these waystones things. That's big. There's some large things over there. Oh god. Let's go home. But yeah. 90, some can get up to 90%. What does it mean to be made of what? Like, what does that mean? Because 90% of a being water is quite a lot. Is that like, a jellyfish-esque kind of thing is what 90% is. Like, is it just water flows through your veins? Those are bears. Those are bears. Let's run away. Or how much water is just being, like, thrown around in the system that is your body. This was probably answered in a book at some point that I may or may not have skimmed through. Of your all mass is just water. Oh god. Ain't no mountain high enough. It's the Chicken Little song. Mostly your brains and heart. I see. Oh god. Alright, let's not die. Oh god. That's not a good thing to see when that's your bed. Ah, Jesus. Alright, let's go. AOT, basically. Hello, giant. Thankfully, it seems to have not seen me. So I'm not sure the giants are connected to zombie awareness. The mod I got that buffs zombies. It might not be, considering it didn't see me. But that's fine. Oh. I think that guy's gonna cause a forest fire. Although he is fast. He's very fast, and that's a zombie awareness thing, is them being fast. Hmm. Oh well. How much health do they have? I hope it's not... It might be a lot. I might be stuck here for a bit. Because I'm definitely not getting near that thing. How many... Is there... Oh, God. Hello? Ooh! 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 Oh, no. This is fine. It's fine. He's sinking. Are there big drown? Are there giant drowned? Godzilla at the end of his movies be like. Uh-oh. Oh, oh. Oh no. Can you get up? Zombies can't swim. So this guy, oh, he's drowning. Heh. Loser. You have homework to do? Good luck. Thank you. Good luck with your homework. Remember, some fish are average about 70% water, but some have been known to hit 90%, be made up of 90% water. Alright. It's useful information. You can put that down on any paper. Instant A. Alright. Professor's gonna be like, yo, 90%, and be like, whoa, that's a lot, and give you an A for being so knowledgeable. Snapple fact, and indeed. Need a stone, birch signs, and pressure plates. Cool. Alright. They're working. I think they started building now. I wonder what this is gonna look. What are you doing? Are you talking about something? It would make my job much easier if I had 5 standing barrel. I will work on it. One line. Okay, yes. There's many things I gotta work on. Thank you very much. Just gonna, I don't know. Put this there. Ooh. Enter the Waystone name. What are we calling this place? Welcome to... We're gonna call this Dinotopia. Welcome to Dinotopia. What we need is some stone. Let's go! Dinotopia, baby! Big hype. It's what I always call my places, actually. Because I just think it works. Also, because there used to be this movie I used to rent from the library called Dinotopia. I remember nothing about the movie. I just liked it because they were in a city with dinosaurs, and I thought that was cool. What I need. Around and fell in love. Fooled around and fell. In love. Fooled around and fell in love. I think that should be enough. I need like 100 for these ones. Hello. Yes. Oh, do you have a full inventory? You do. I'll just take that. And you can take... I'll just take that as well. And I'll just yoink one of these stacks of dirt. Need framed birch, double-crossed birch planks. Fooled Rolled around and fell in love. Double crossed birch planks. Like that? I think this is correct. Oh, I need one more. Really? Alright. Once rented a movie from the library and they tried to stop late fees on my account that went back months before the movie had even come out. They knew you were just in on it. You're like, imagine being so much of a hipster. You rent a movie from the library months before it even came out. That's not just trend setting. That's just being the trend itself. Laying barrel, standing barrel. Laying barrel. How do I get these? Standing barrel we need multiple of. I was supposed to check this movie out before it was even released. They knew you were just that good. They're like, Lamb, they got it. Any more sticks? I think this should be what you need. Oh. Grab some more dirt. Take those.
I serve
Oh.
with pleasure.
I will work on it. All you need is one bed now. Alright, we're gonna go on a bit of adventure because we need sheep. I need iron before we go on that adventure, actually. So I can shear the sheep. Maybe some wheat. We don't have any wheat. It's fine. Oh, we do have wheat. One day past the 3-day window, she eventually realized I was right, that it was a glitch, and just took the whole thing off. Have you ever been so autopilot at work that you're just like, yeah, these late fees are like 15 times longer than they should be? It's fine. Honestly, probably. I'd do that. Some days you're just like, yeah. Come a little bit closer, my kind of man. I'm all alone, and the night is so long. Wah, wah. Trouble plenty. Float by on autopilot daily. Basically, I work at a card shop, and a card shop with a really big card room in the back, and it's fantastic because I can basically just sit in the card room and just be like, I'm going to pull. I only pull. I'm going to pull these things, pull these deck lists, and be like, I just turn my brain off I'll be reading down the list along with the customer at the end, and just going, I pulled that. I'll have a card in my hand, completely forgotten that I even had it or grabbed it, because I'll just be like, yeah, no. Or I'll see some more complicated like ask on the list, like, oh yeah, this one's foil etched, a foil etched card, and you need 4 of each, which is it's the only 4 of on the list. But I'll get it, and I'll be like, holy shit, autopilot me absolutely had that shit on lock, because I'll have no idea I even did it. Listen to the wind blow. Ooh, there's a pirate ship over there. That seems scary. Let's not go near that. That also seems scary. Lots of scary things here. But we need sheep. I forgot to grab the shears. And if you don't love me now, you'll never love me again. 'Cause I'm still here. Would be pretty dope to work at. Very profitable here, so they pay shit. Don't worry, mine's profitable. They still pay shit. Dun. Card shop's fun, especially if you know are into the card games. I'm only like the only one I'm really like mildly interested in is Magic, which I only like kind of slightly dabble in, but it's just so fun seeing everything. And like I don't know, there's something just interesting about holding a $1,500 card in your hand and handing it to someone. It's quite a rush.
I'll take care of it.
Where you're just like, yeah, the single piece of cardboard is more than my fucking computer is worth. Yeah. Magic is pretty poggers. Magic is pretty poggers. We just had the Streets of New Capenna pre-release this past weekend, which was fun. A lot, because we had like 40 slots for each. It was 3 days of the pre-release, a tournament for each day, 40 slots each. All of them were filled. There was a lot of people there. I haven't seen much of Streets of New Capenna. I gotta. The deck that I'm most interested in is just making Mech Titan core, which I still need to do. I only play on the arena because I don't want to deal with people or go to places. But I haven't played much arenas to get the stuff that I want to make the Mech Titan core. I should work on that. I don't play Magic. The thing about Magic is that you think about it and you're like, yeah, that sounds fun. Because Magic's fun. Of the big 3, it's definitely my favorite. I find Yu-Gi-Oh's... It moves so fast now. Feels like a couple days ago that Kamigawa was released. Absolutely. There's like a 3-month gap in between sets, and this was the fastest 3-month. Three months. It's insane. Like Kamigawa. And like Streets of New Capenna, it looks good. It doesn't really look like my kind of thing, just because tricolor scares me, and that's what like this set is about, you know. And they don't have any artifact creatures, so there's nothing for me to really be like, oh, that's so cool. I can put that on my deck, you know. Is that a saddle on a pig? Cheddar? What the? Who the fuck are you? Who the fuck is this dude? Hello, Cheddar. Alright. Would you like a... Oh. I am... Hello? As long as you're willing to invest in the mana base. Yeah. It's just... it's hard. I don't... I'm still not great at deck building. And like I'll still get like mono locked on with a 2-color. So, you know. Ooh, chicken. Those are just whole ass chickens. The fuck are those? Fluffy and Kazuma. What's with these weird animals? Are those part of the animal pets mod that I have? Huh. Ooh, that's a hole. What I need to do... A big thing with me is also just that I always have red. I've not run red. Fetches and duels are your best friend. Yeah. Especially with this set, considering they have like... I'm fairly certain in standard they have like tri-colored monorox. So you're good to, you know, use that. Although, that might have just been for Commander. I don't think. I know there is... That might have been just for the Commander cards, actually. Never mind. But, you know, they did build the set with tricolor in mind, so there's quite a few cards to help get that set up, especially for a 60-card deck. I'm upset that he didn't play much during when Zendikar was big, because that just seems like I like Landfall. It seems like fun. Playing with one of the baby decks they give you, starter decks. The set is based around track. Oh yeah, the triomes. Yeah, there are the triomes in this one. I remember. Because everyone was like, "Holy shit! Why are you really still calling them triomes, even though those are cities?" I forgot that's what those were. We have no sheep. Bam, shang-a-lang, and a sha-la-la-la. I want to go up there. That looks cool. But yeah, I think Magic's really fun. That's easily my favorite of the big three card games, just because I think Pokemon's too linear, and there's not a lot of like interactivity between the two players. And Yu-Gi-Oh is Yu-Gi-Oh. I don't have to explain that bit. I really like. Honestly, my favorite part of Magic is just how much personality the different colors have. Because my favorite card game that I've played was Star Wars Destiny. It was an older card game, canceled, unfortunately, a couple of years ago, like 3 years ago. But it was a really interesting, like, card and dice game. It's really good. And but I liked how thematic it managed to make all of its cards. Like, there was so many things where I was like, oh, I completely understand why you would give this character this ability. And I think that's something that Magic does really well, is like, oh yeah, of course Red has these kinds of mechanics and stuff. The Exceed Summon, etc. Yeah. That's not even a new thing. That's just Yu-Gi-Oh! Sure, Yu-Gi-Oh's added a lot of crazy summons. From what I've seen, literally nobody has ever touched a pendulum deck in the card store that I work at. I've never once heard the words pendulum spoken by anybody ever. But Yu-Gi-Oh it's still Yu-Gi-Oh. That's just what Yu-Gi-Oh is. The best explanation I've heard for what Yu-Gi-Oh is Yu-Gi-Oh is like a Kusoge fighting game where, yeah, we all live together. Oh, when dungeons arise. Is that for this one? Yes. Find a mushroom mine. That's a lot of advancement pages. Play the other day online. It's just game after game of turn 1 wins. Don't see how that's fun. Eh. Just make sure you're turn 1. But yeah, that's what Yu-Gi-Oh is that Yu-Gi-Oh is a bunch of people. It's like, you ever heard of, alright, Marvel vs. Capcom 3 is not a Kusoge, but that is the most popular kind of that fighting game where everyone has a touch of death combo. And a lot of it is just trying to a lot of the game is trying to get out of the touch of death combo or just, you know, not getting hit. And that's what Yu-Gi-Oh is. Alright, there's a lot of things over there. Let's not go over there. A lot of zombies. What is it? Honestly, I don't see. Like, I know people still play, like, Star Wars Destiny Online and stuff. Like, they get quite a few. I think last time I checked, one of the tournaments got, like, 40 people or something. And I don't know, I've just been itching. Working at a card store makes me want to play my favorite card game, weirdly enough. That's a bird. A hummingbird. I think. Oh, Jesus. Okay, let's go home. Where'd I put my boat? Hurt myself. I don't know. Let's just run. Oh, there it is. I run. Like, I don't know. I'm upset that Pokemon doesn't really hit for me, but it's really just it's so linear. Every game, like not even like because I played online using my dad's account even, so it's not even just like a low tier thing. I was using like top tier decks because my dad was real big into Pokemon for a good long while, and every game felt so similar. It didn't matter who I was fighting. It really was just both of you racing to get your thing out. And when everyone's playing a Voltron deck, it's just not that interesting, I don't think. You know? Because there wasn't a lot of, like, counterplay or anything. It was just who was faster. Or more importantly, who got screwed over by prize cards. Eileen! No! Don't die. Oh, God. Jesus Christ. We gotta get you guys a shelter. Let me go grab... Eileen, no! Where'd you die? Oh. Oh, well, there's a new replacement. Hello, Marissa. Where'd they die? They died negative 112. 69. Nice. Oh, they died over here. Oh, there it is. Damn. BRB though? Alright. RIP. Did I break it? Did I get this stuff? Yeah. Don't know why they had trees and sticks. Ooh. I just need one more bed. I'm just gonna yoink it from this. Da 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 dee da 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 da. Can I place beds like this? Oh, I can. I didn't realize that bunk beds were something you could just do and didn't have to, like, fluff it out or something.
I serve with pleasure. I get to build.
Alright, let me go put these in here. Nice. Da 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 dee da 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 da. How do I make a guard? At mine colon, yeah. At their mine university. We need guard tower. Bow. Okay. We use a broken bow like this. Oh, I can. Nice. I think we'll put a guard tower over here. Medieval birch. What's Space Force? Oh. What the hell is that? I don't know. Let's see. Fortress. Medieval birch alternative. Medieval birch. I'll go with the alternative one. Man, builder set's gonna look good. It's also gonna be very large. Actually, maybe we'll put the guard tower over here. Da 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 dee, da 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 da. Yeah. Maybe something like this.
I'll take care of it.
I'll take care of it. What we need to do is get another builder's hut. Yeah, another door. Ooga chooga, ooga chaka, ooga ooga. Girl, I just don't realize what you do to me when you hold me in your arms so tight. You let me know everything's alright. Dun dun, hooked on a feeling. What we'll do is we'll build this right here. Dun dun, lips as sweet as candy. Alternative? This is an interesting alternative. I just... Yeah, you turn me on. Hooked on a feeling. Yeah, we'll place another builder's hut here. It seems like a good enough distance away, and then we can place something here as well. You're all alone. Keep it up, girl. Yeah, you turn me. Hello, Cameron Z. Coffin. You are our new builder. Go build your house. Cool.
I serve with pleasure.
I serve with pleasure. Let me get some leaves, just so I can have some, and so I can, you know, use that leaf armor I just looked up.
It's your gold.
It's your gold. Wow. Man. Anyways, what was I talking about? I don't know. Let's find a topic. What do I talk about? I don't know. All right. So to reward myself for the busy pre-release, and because I'm really into the Batman, I did buy 3 Lego sets. I got the Batcave, the Batmobile, and then the Batwoman and Batman motorcycles. Because of course I have to. Look, it was a very busy weekend. I feel like I'm, I deserve this. Ow! What are you guys upset about?
I get to build it again?
No guards. Really like a house to live in? Yeah, I'm sure you all do.
Gold?
Probably also want some food.
Your gold? I'll take care of it. I-ho.
Not good enough, eh? I serve Not with good enough, pleasure.
Marissa, can I not make somebody here a guard? I've got to construct the place. Shit. Oh. Forget. Oh, it's probably because it's a protected place. For the rubber band, man. Nope. Nice.
Huh?
Let me get some string. Prepare yourself for the rubber band, man. Hello to you too. Wait. Go away. So what do you need for your hut, Mr. Cameron? He doesn't say. He's not gotten started yet. There you are. Torch. Get these. More doors. Birch planks. Stripped birch logs? Jesus. Is there a good way to get stripped birch logs quickly?
I'll take care of it.
Oh, God. This is an expensive one. Hmm. Alright, interesting. But don't you have 2 recipes? I guess maybe you leveled up and got the second one. Uh,
I'll take care of it.
need a hoe.
I'll take care of it. I'll take care of it.
Maybe a one of these.
I'll take care of it.
Maybe you're just not high enough level for that.
Your gold?
Guess so.
Hi-ho.
Ah, God.
Hi-ho. Hi-ho.
Alright, everybody. Build options? Oh. Rename colony. Sinotopia. Permissions, citizens, settings, worker hiring mode, housing assignment mode. Kids will be born. It's red, obviously. Yeah. Edit colony flags. We have flags. Oh. Base is black. This one's white. And then... Oh, wait, no. We want this one to be red. This one to be white. What is that? Uh... Yeah. That's the colony flag. Work orders.
I serve.
Happiness. Doing pretty good. Alright. What do you see is, welcome to create. Under index. What we want to do is... I don't know. Let's dress up. There. I can stay warm. Yeah, maybe we should go exploring in there. Now that we can stay camouflaged within the metropolitan atmosphere. Let's see. Keep that. Put that away. We'll keep the dirt with us. Don't need those. Alright. Let's go over and see what's what. See what it's like in this city. Hello? All right. Anything in there? Nothing interesting. Oh. Odd. There's quartz in there. That's cool. Quartz blocks are always useful because they're very pretty. Ooh, is that a chest? A chest. Oh, and skeletons. Cool. Oh. Watch out. Oh god. Yeah, fight each other. Snow. Interesting. Ow. Ooh. I don't think these things are affected by light. Is that a... Yoink. Alright. That's pretty good. We can make something with this? Enchanter's Tower. I see. Wonder what they do. Anything else we can grab that's down low? Ooh, bookshelves. Hmm? Oh. Nothing. Hello? Still bleeding. That's not good. Ooh. Yoink of a favorite song. She lay there sleeping, the paper in bed. Personal columns. There was a letter that read. Oh. Nice. Did you see that? I didn't panic. That's what would have killed me. Is there a way to jump off from here without dying? That second bit's important. Let's keep going up this way. I know that sounds kind of mean. Me and my old lady had fallen into the same old dull routine. The paper took out a personal ad. But he's poet. I thought it wasn't half bad. If you like peanut butters. What is getting caught in the rain? Like, that. Who likes that? No one of these two are perfect for each other. They're both insane. Getting caught in the rain. We'll plan our escape. Right, does not look like jumping is a viable option. Remember when you couldn't crouch on slabs and you would just walk off? So scared about crouching over slabs because of it. An instant, I knew the curve of her face. And she said, "Ah, it's you." And we laughed for a moment. Alright. Almost. Nope, nope, not here. Here you are. Need water. Oh god. Ow. Ow. Shit. And now I'm freezing. Oh god. Crap. Stay warm. No! Was frozen to death by zombie. Eh? How does that work? Alright. Let's go get our stuff back. Nope, wait, why did I throw that? I need that. Alright, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go up here. Go grab our stuff once more. Should be around here somewhere. Oh, not there. Oh, there is a chest there. Gotta keep that one in mind. Here it is. Nice. Come on. Cherry bomb. All right. Cherry bomb. Hello. Oh god. You make me an axe. Thank you. Whew. Ow. Go, 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 go. Okay, we're good. Let's just get out of here. We survived, kind of, technically not, but we made it. We got our stuff back and made it out, so I feel like that was kind of a success. We got an enchanting table and some anvils, so. All right. Do 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 do. Bam 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 bam. What's wrong with Karen? Or not Karen. What's your name?
I'll
Kyson.
take care of it.
Oh, you're hungry.
It's your I'll take care of it.
It's so beautiful today. Hey. Down the avenue. How's this place coming together? You're missing something?
Not good enough, eh?
Can't do it. My homework is so tiring. What are you doing?
I serve with pleasure.
The same paper I was supposed to do yesterday? Oh. Just have a just write a paper about cultural identity. Come on. It was due on Sunday. Today's Monday. Not sure if you know that.
I get to build it again?
You know? I see. Are you just gonna have to take the hit on this one? Can you take working on another paper that was due Sunday? I see. You're taking the little hit. Alright, at least it's a little hit. Would still have over 90%. Calculated still have over 90% poggers.
I serve with pleasure. I get to build it again?
Stop complaining about needing a house. You're literally building the house. Hey! Now that the taverners perhaps you should turn attention to resource production, perhaps you should get a forester or miner. Hey, look at that. I want a miner, because I'm too scared to do mining. The child yearns for the mines. True. Rosa, if you were alive during the mid to late 1800s, do you think you'd be a good child miner? No, actually no. You don't think you would? Hello, Enrique. You don't think you think you'd be a terrible child miner? I would bully people to do it for me? I don't think that's how that... Could they do that?
I'll take care of it.
Or do you think that's possible? Feel like there would be somebody who would bully you into doing it. I'll kill you and they will never know. Fairly certain that's what they did.
Build it again?
Oh, they're just a random. Hello.
I get to
Hello, Marissa.
again?
I would be them. Okay. I meant that like an adult. The person who's got hires child minors in the first place. I'd probably be like, hey, you gotta go do the thing. Convince leaders that I'm doing the work by bullying? Okay. Okay. I see. Where should we put this mine? Where we put the mine? Were you much of a bully, Rosa? Is that what this is? This is showing that you're a massive bully in your younger years. Wish you were. You're like you think, some people reminisce on, crushes who they never told. You're just like, man, I sure wish I picked on that kid. You're the bullied? I see. That one makes sense. Ooh, lots of fish. I'll just take these. If they're free. It was my cousin. I will never forgive her. But not in school, I wasn't. Small school. Not really much opportunity for that. Wouldn't that be more opportunity? Because you be seeing the same kid over and over again. Unless you're saying that, like, people could keep an eye out. It's more watched, yeah. Also, as a hippie school, kinda. Don't think that would change much. It changes much? Alright. What do I know? I don't know anything. It's homeschooled. Okay, sure. Exactly. Yeah. You're getting it? I guess I am.
Not good enough, eh?
Let me go put this mine down over here. I want to put it here. All colonists are tucked into bed. Well, thank you, game. I'm glad I know that. My rules sections and my about? Yes? What's up? I know there's much to look at. Quite an in-depth section of my about section. Your entire chat breaks the rules. True. It used to be don't be an asshole, but I didn't want to, like, suddenly get in trouble because I had a swear word in my about section. So I changed it to annoyance. Don't be annoying. And what this actually means is that you guys aren't really that annoying. Fuck the rules. Welcome back, Lamb. Where's the front? I think this is the front. Yeah. Rule number 1, there are no rules. There are quite a few rules, actually. And that there's just the one. Don't be annoying. Very important rule. What does level 3 look like? Okay. Just so we can plan ahead. About for an alternate. Boom. Yeah, this is... I think this is how we want it. Ding. Looks good. It's very good. It's an integral part of the thing. D&D, probably not this weekend, as I will be in New York City. Rather, at least Poughkeepsie. So... OMG, can't wait for it. So excited for you guys. I'm excited. It's gonna be fun. I'm going to New York. The greatest city in the world. Oh. Hamilton lyrics? What Hamilton lyrics? The thing in your About Me section thought was funny. It is funny. And true. That's why it's in the About Me section. Otherwise it wouldn't be there. Cause I'm a funny guy who's also good looking. Funny and looks good guy. True. That's me. To a T. The fuck is that? Is right except the stop. It is not calf. I am 6'3". By the way. Alright. It's a maggot. It is a maggot. Would you look at that? No! Cameron Z. Coffin has perished, my builder. Oh, damn. Oi. Lies, he's like, I'm 6'3". 6'3". We're gonna make this, yes. He's shorter than me. Stop. You can't just change the story, Jackson. You gotta stick to it. Now everyone knows you're lying. And pick a realistic number.
I serve with pleasure. I serve with pleasure. I get to build it again? I serve with pleasure.
4'11", like Max Madney. I am nothing like Max Madney. Max Madney wishes they were me. At my card store, I'm the only one that can turn off the TVs on the ceiling without needing the remote, because I'm 6'3", by the way.
I serve with pleasure. I serve with pleasure. I serve with
So, you know.
enough, eh?
TVs on the ceiling? Well, it's not on the ceiling, more just... We've got like a little counter thing, and then there's that top part of the counter. And they're on that top part of the counter. The top counter. The counter, as they call it.
I serve with pleasure. I get to build it again?
It's your gold.
It's your gold. Hello, Winter. How you doing on this guard tower?
I get to build it again?
Use case for a ceiling-mounted TV. Yeah, no, it's not on the ceiling. Don't worry. I just have bad word usage. If you couldn't tell.
I'll take care of it.
In here. Torch, cobblestone. Grab some birch planks. You could settle this height debate, though. How so? Stand next to a ruler. Just pop on a cam and whip out a tape measure. Please. I could do that. I could. Oh. But I won't do that, because that's not how it's gonna shut them up. You could just believe me. Take me at my word. I'm a trustworthy person, I'll have you know. I have never once told a lie. Seeing your avatar is so small, it's about 3 inches on my screen. Clip it and ship it. The elusive dino avatar.
Not good enough, eh?
Never before seen. Other than like the bi-monthly selfie I post on Twitter. $47 strip birch logs. How do I get those? So this is news to me. Never seen me ever. True. I am an elusive individual. I put the I in elusive. Get it? Because like me, I. Anyways. What if there was an I in team? Would people have to like would there just be a different saying that people would use? Like suddenly it'd be like there's no I in crew. There's no I in squad. Come on, Bolton. Not squad. What's wrong with squad? Just like, there'd be like, there may be an E and me, there may be an E and M in team, but that doesn't mean it's me, you know? Like, something, they'd have to be really stupid about it. Maybe. Get a bit long-winded with it. There's no me in team. That's why I said there may be an M and E, but there's no me in team, you know? Ah, oh! Hey guys! You stay over there, and I won't go near you. Look at that. It's crazy how that works out. Just, they're still there. You good? Big Monka, hello. Alright, just... Did they attack my guys? I'm not sure if they're... 8 years to boot because it's been off for like 3 days. Hello, Ari! Hi, Ari. It's been a while. Am I in the Discord? I am not. No, I'm just playing, I'm playing modded Minecraft. Regular old Minecraft, not regular, but old. Not old. This is 1.18 still. Quite new. Latest version. What's wrong with these people? Oh, that's just a person.
Hi ho. It's your gold.
It's your gold.
Hi.
Will you take this shovel? No.
Your gold.
How you been, Ari, other than your terrible, no good, very bad 3 weeks? What happens to the people that die? They die. They're gone. People die when they are killed. Don't you know? They're, what's it called? Thing. Gravestone is placed. Containing all of their items. That's what happens when they die. Other than that, yes, I've been alright. Good to know. It's less than a week. And I'll be in New York. The city. Wow. Look at that. Buggers. Got my special donuts this past weekend, so I'm happy. Hell yeah. Dano's gonna trip you. He told me all about it. I'm not gonna trip you. I would never trip anybody ever. That's rude. And could cause serious damage. I'd be too afraid to trip somebody. I'd be like, what if they hit their head? What if they just fucking bash their head against the wall? And I'll be like, nah. I'm not gonna do that. I would never trip anybody. I'm very anti-tripping. That's why I don't like Smash Brothers Brawl. Beacon just to go to that donut shop. Beacon? Ain't that the school from Ruby? That's only a joke I'm gonna get, but I said it anyways. Coughs? Yeah. Beacon, New York Dino. Of course. Like, I know where that is. It's north. I'm just saying, you get to, we're gonna be, it's your birthday. You can do whichever you want. If you want to go to grab donuts. Hell yeah. Ow. God damn it. I'm bleeding everywhere.
I serve with pleasure.
It sure is. It sure is. Do 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 do. Gonna give them disease. Gonna give them tuberculosis. Ooh. No. Okay, we're good. I actually use channel points for something? Yeah! And we're playing music, so it's useful. I mean, what? So yeah, honestly, sounds pretty great. Does it even work? Wait, wait, wait. It should work. Usually just hoard them. Yeah. This is... I'm a hoarder. Oh my god. How... It's been so long, Rosa. But you have watched. How many do you have now? Since... It's been a while since I last asked. That's a lot. Counted from the very beginning. Unfortunately, I didn't get channel points until, you know, the beginning. Until I hit affiliate. So you're off by about a month. So. So mad at me for that? What? That I didn't immediately have affiliate? 139, 6.6. Look at that. Rosa. That's Kappa. Do you not know what Kappa means? Kappa.
Not good enough,
It's
eh?
your gold.
Just that I had them somewhere. You were very scared there, Rosa.
It's your gold.
Oh my god. Fantastic. That my crown had fallen. Don't worry, keep your head up, King. Only 18k? Damn. But that's enough to buy song requests, as song requests are only one. You could buy 18 song requests with that kind of channel points.
I serve with.
Don't get to come around as much as I like, but you know what you can do to make up for it is spend your channel points. You should make the farts cheaper too? No. Wouldn't hoard if they were? No, that defeats the purpose. What? Just stop hoarding.
Again? Not good enough, eh?
Do 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 do. I better run to baby. I need stripped birch. Ah, Jesus! What the fuck? We need how many? 47. All right. Okay. Couldn't find a song. It's done with Spotify, just so you know. Oh my gosh, it's actually here. Okay. Hold on, it just fucking screwed it up. I looked it up on Spotify. I'm gonna add it manually because I'm nice. It is added to queue now. Every time someone tries to queue a song. No, because usually they don't even get a response. Couldn't find a song matching your request. Don't worry, one day we'll get it working. One day it will work flawlessly. Or I'll find a better extension to do it. What we're going to do is we need to strip all of these. So what we're gonna do is we can only do it manually. So thanks for the sound, Reza. Ah, my axe. There. Alright, we're gonna strip all of these. Alright. Now it will play. Yep. You know, every time I test it, what if I do Shadow Bringers by Soken? That it doesn't work. God, the amount of times this exact situation has happened to me. Too many to count. Most obscure song I could think of. Definitely never heard this one before, that's for sure. Alright, now I can give you strip birch logs. Look at that. Deep pick, deep pick. The song's actually a lot better than I expected it to be, which I'm gonna be honest is not that high a bar. That's just... Okay, that one works. Why is it doing it twice? That's fine, doesn't matter. Alright, so full actual links. Maybe just the search isn't working, but if you just send a link, it's fine. Shockingly not a horrible song. Shockingly not. I was expecting genuine just pain from Feet Pick. Made me think educationally. True. It only did it once, I think. Yeah, there's only one black swan in the queue, so it's fine. Redemption to require the link and avoid the certain function. Possibly. Any thoughts on this one after it's over? It's good. I'll admit it. Hey! Wish would have stopped double posting, but alright. I can watch all the BTS music videos to understand the lore. Oh, that's gonna be so fun. So fun. Only if you dance along with them. Who's over there? Sylvie.
Not good enough, eh?
What do you need? Birch slabs. Stairs. God. Remy the Ratatouille. I stabbed him! Did you know I stabbed him? I stabbed him with the Lance of Longinus. In Blade and Sorcery. And a Keyblade. I used a Keyblade as well. Stabbed him right through the abdomen. Modding is fun. The hype is they're a boy band. If you're not into boy bands, then that's what the hype is. Needless to say, I keep on saying, less liquids now, baby, you're a wreck. Also what? Also what? What? Oh. You don't get it? You don't... What do you mean I don't get it? Look, I get it. What I get is that they're not the Jonas Brothers, so what's the point? You know? I've never seen this place, this ravine metaphor. Didn't know this was here. Yeah. What I need is stone. It's a sunflower. Is that... Did you know that this song is done by famed Magic the Gathering player Post Malone? Guy who genuinely plays the game. Not even like a good... He's known for Magic the Gathering. He is known for Magic the Gathering. You actually went in. Holy shit. What? What's up? Anyways, yeah. Post Malone, who has appeared many times on the Commander Zone and has multiple times been spotted at people's F&Ms. Oh, okay, this time it was added twice. It's fine. Back to the Apex. Post Malone plays Magic the Gathering? Oh yeah, he does. He's a massive Magic the Gathering guy. Well, did you know Post Malone used to be a part of the same Minecraft house, the YouTuber house, as Sky Does Minecraft? He used to be part of Team Crafted, actually, Post Malone. True, me! That line's me, by the way. Someone took a big L, don't know how that felt. That just describes me to a T. This is not for his image? Cannot be true? It is true. Post Malone was a part of Team Crafted in the very early days, part of the house, even. Ooh! Would you look at this? Team Crafted, yeah. Oh yeah, no. I thought Post Malone was just like doing card game shit because he was paid a lot of money because he's, you know, appeared on a Pokemon card and stuff. But no, I've seen like, you listen to him during the Commander Zone stuff, and that guy just plays fucking Magic. Big guitarist for a metal band. Post Malone has done a lot of shit. Stuck by. Oh! He has lived a life. He's so funny because I like have listened to like nothing Post Malone. The only things I know him from beforehand was literally this song and that one picture of him getting flashed and him doing a full big pog at boobies. That's it. Sorry, he's on a Pokemon card? Yeah. Did you not hear about the Pokemon, there was a Pokemon concert a while back? And they gave Post Malone a Pokemon card to celebrate it. Post Malone, Katy Perry. I forgot who else. I think there was a third to celebrate that concert. Literally, Post Malone just needs to do something with Yu-Gi-Oh! And he will have attained all 3 Infinity Stones. It's done. And then he'll be the most powerful card gamer in history. I got no cobblestone. What did I get? Oh, I just sort of... I got stuff from the thing. Ooh! I got some rope, which means I can make a lead. Hold on. We're gonna do something cool. What is it? Right. It's a lead. And what are these? Cake? Taming item? Oh, for player companions. It's J Balvin, but I'm not sure who that is. I think they're another popular rapper. Yeah, grappling hook. Alright. Can I use this one that I already made? Yes. Yee! Satisfy every need in my life. What's that supposed to mean? It looks so pretty. Ah. Does this have durability? It does. Damn it. What? This one? Vine Lasso. Ooh. Woo! Psh. First time I didn't know him. I don't listen to much rap or music. Reggaeton? I see. I don't listen to much, like, of what's radio. I don't listen to much radio music, so. Ooh. Whee! This mod's great. You can't be Spider-Man. I am Spider-Man. Hey, look at that. Woo! Uh-oh. Woo! This is fine. This is fine. It's also cool because this rope actually like connects to the blocks and shit. This mod is like my favorite mod. What kind of mod pack is this? This is a mod pack that I created using, but this mod this mod is the grappling hooks mod. Just love the splatter. It's good. This is the grappling hooks mod. I forget by who, but it's called grappling hook. I feel like controlling this would give me whiplash. It's fun though. I need to get long fall boots so I don't take fall damage. How do I make those? Oh, you can't craft them. Right click a grappling hook modifier block with feather falling 4 diamond boots to obtain. Okay, there we are. Ooh! Ow. We were walking, shit made me nauseous. Yeah, it was not great. It works for Apex, it doesn't work for Minecraft. Whee! How much durability has this use? Out. Oh, it's got 5. Oh, God. You into Overwatch, by the way? Not anymore. I used to be really into it, but I know the 2 betas started up, I think today, or it starts up tomorrow. Swing mod? Yeah, it'd be like the camera swayed with your stuff. It's hard for me to be excited over Overwatch after, like, when Overwatch is basically just used to smokescreen Blizzard shit. I just don't really pay much attention. Sign up for the beta. If I like, a big thing is if it also just looks interesting. Again. What's you guys' stance on Valorant? I actually played Valorant. I played Valorant when Neon came out, and I quite enjoyed that. Ari, I'm gonna concede. Every single time you put on one of these BTS songs, I instantly just start, like, bopping. Would be a dedicated Valve player in another life. Yo, we could make that this life. What's about it? I just played way too much CSGO back in the day and got burned. Fortnite or Val can't be both? Shit! Burned out on that style of game, that's understandable. Play with the Dano Avatar, I'd be down. Yo. I'd feel a lot less guilty at sucking if I'm not playing with randoms. It's 5v5, right? Yes. Could get us a squad? Yo. Dibs on Neon. I only play Neon. Gotta rep that Pinoy representation, baby. Just would need a 5th. Rosa. Haven't touched that game. All right, now it's doing double Qs. That's weird. Neither has that like an arc barely has. See, look at that. Relieve? Hell yeah. They use the bathrooms as suddenly. Alright. I'm a lot more open to what's it called? Collabs Lamb. So like when I get back from New York, we should set things up. I know I'm open to playing with others. I've opened my heart. I've developed as a character. I mean, human being. Human being, one of those. Ooh. Then I'll be out of town for 2 weeks starting May 8th. True. Really collaborative. I'm very collaborative. When May 8th, that's when you leave for England. All right. Good to know. May 23rd, you come back. That's so long. Damn. Yeah, and I'm out from the 29th to the what's it called? 5th. I fly back the 5th. The British. I know, it's terrible. And also the French. Jesus Christ. Gonna visit your sister in France. I know they like live up there or something, but France willingly give her non-French company. True, that is necessary. There's a lot of holes here. Me when you're really? Okay. Turtle. I need a real cave. That's also not scary. Ah, here you are. Ooh, mycelium. Odd. Ooh. The mushroom cave. I have no idea which mod adds that, but that's cool. Maybe we can spread this. Oh. Alright, so how much wood? We need more stone. We need so much more stone. I need like stacks. On stacks on stacks. So I can continue colonizing this new world. Can you play Wait For It by Hamilton? Rosa? Rosa. I've got something really cool on my stream. You see, what you do is for 1,000 data, what do I call them? Blocks. 1,000 blocks. I'm sorry, Rosa. You can't just evade the system. 1,000. Question, how many do you have again? Rosa, Max hasn't been here since the beginning of the year. I think you'll be fine to spend 1,000 blocks. Max has been here thrice. True. They haven't been collecting their bonus. They've got nothing in comparison. They're probably still at 100,000. All right. Really? Really? Just tier 3 to get 2 times modifier on points? Yo. Yo. No, that was quick. That was okay. That was the quickest answer. Quickest you've ever responded to anything tonight. Maybe if I had a job, a proper job. Right, you're unemployed. A proper job. I'm sorry, what we're learning here tonight is that even if you had even if you were a billionaire, you still wouldn't spend anything. They've actually done it. Yo. Yo, is that the strat? Trying to get you paid, fam. Hell yeah. Much appreciated. Money, more like mine. Hey Rosa, think about Rosa's. Are you budgeting it in? Oh my god, Ari! Ari! Why'd you do that? Ari! Someone died. Ari! I don't even like that song. That's like my least favorite on the track, in the musical. Why would you... Oh my god.
I serve with pleasure.
I didn't know. That still doesn't. Rosa has like double your points. Don't spend money for them. What are you doing? What are you doing? The rich have gotten richer.
Not good enough, eh?
I'm being nice for my friends. Well, sometimes they don't deserve it. Typically, they're named Rosa, alright? Unemployed college student, this is my only form of currency. Let me have this. Well, that kind of argument. Just make money? True! Forehead? Wait for it. Genius. What are you guys getting me for my birthday? Tuberculosis. Two and a half weeks in a row like me? Well, nobody should tell you to do that, Ari. That's the thing. Lied to me about it. Well, no, that was no. Lamb, that was the other one. That was the other one. Lamb. Wrong one. Wait, really? Yes, that was Matinee. It's understandable. It took me like 2 months to figure it out. That doesn't...
Not good enough, eh?
Hi ho. I'll take care of it. I'll take care of it.
You really not make anything? Use a stone pickaxe yet? God damn, dude. Oh, right. Yeah, we're skipping the second play. Wait for it. Wait for what? The end of the song? I can't do a fake laugh. Man. Shit. That's... Never mind. Never mind. You know what? Never mind. Oh, ho, 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 ho. What was that? Silence from the crowd. It was good. Someone say it was good, please. You're poggers if you say, man, Dino, you're so funny. Ari, please. Yo, we're just gonna ignore that emote. I don't like Rosa. I don't know what that emote means, so we're just gonna ignore it. Man, Lamb, you are so poggers. Not, or Kappa, you know?
Hi-ho.
Can't let that one fly. Really? What? That's not even... Honestly. You had to listen to me for like 4 months straight, Ari, and you're telling me that this is the one that we can't let fly. That wasn't a cough. That was supposed to be a laugh, like those two guys from Muppets. But I gave up because I don't know how to fake laugh. I don't know how to laugh in general. You know how difficult it is to laugh? Like, when you yourself are the peak, the embodiment of comedy itself, it's very difficult to find yourself laughing. Fake laugh. Okay. It was supposed, you know, those guys from the Muppets, the old guys in the theater thing. They're always riffing on what the Muppets are doing. That's what I was trying to do. Please, Kanye West wishes he had my ego. Kanye West wishes he was me. That's what all of his, like, songs are about. They're about how much he wishes he was me. If you play them backwards, you'll actually hear him say, Dino Avatar. I wish I was you. Those exact words. It's crazy. When he made praise God, he meant Dino. He did. When he said he found Christianity, that's just because he just didn't want to admit that it was me the entire time.
I serve with pleasure.
Everyone's watching. See what you can do. Fuck you. Oh. Okay. Not that way. Everybody's working for the weekend. All right. You guys burp a lot. No. That's a no from me. Do 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 do. Oh god. Baby, let's go. Alright, we're gonna wait for the guard tower to be finished and then we'll finish up. Nice. Oh. Feeding your citizens rotten flesh? I didn't do that. Put some food in your so they can eat when somebody. Oh, this is a longer stream, I guess.
Take care of it.
Oh, they're mourning.
It's your gold.
It's fine. I already got them all the resources. They just have to actually build it. 24-hour stream? No 24-hour stream. Hello. I was looking at you. 7-day subathon then. Also no. Put us in a pocket when you go to work. One day I am going to stream at work. That is the plan. When I I'm going to have a that's going to be how I quit my job. Love to watch that. When I get big enough that I can do this solely, and then I'll be like, oh, time to. I'll be like, oh, you know what? We're just on a Friday night. We'll just do the stream. Stream in New York. I won't do that. Loneliest number that you'll ever do. Who can be as. Does that work? That I've got plans. I want. What I want to do is I want to like we got a little like corner, basically. I want to just like set up my phone and shit. Just fart on my. Okay, you know what? You know what, Deluxe? I'm gonna give you another chance on that one. We're gonna try that one again, Alex. Oh my god. Don't join in. Don't join in. You seeing this shit? I'd look at you in the eyes in a comedic manner, Mr. Enderman, but I can't do that. Otherwise you would destroy me. I can give... You know what? Is that better? Is that worse? Ever do? I think that's worse. I think that's worse. Then you have to wipe it off. Yeah. What? This is like the Lego Batman movie. I'm vengeance. Much more than two. You don't have to. I wasn't entertaining the thought.
Good enough, eh?
What? Everyone's mourning. God, stop mourning. Get to work. I need that guard tower fixed. Built, even. Stop being a capitalist. Oh, God. This is your fault, Rosa. Alright, I'm good now. Okay. There's a long... This is a domino effect. I can't be loving nobody but you. On my life. Rosa, when are you watching The Batman? There's lots of homoerotic tension between the Batman and Riddler. I think you would enjoy it. Would never watch it. The Batman Slap. The Batman's one of the greatest movies ever made. Would rather watch your compilation. You should watch The Batman. A fantastic story that perfectly gets Batman and is the best Batman to have ever Batmaned. Wanted to go watch a movie? It's really good. It's so long. It sounds long until you realize, until like what feels like 5 minutes, you'll realize is actually the first hour. That's how he was in the comics? Yeah. I mean, it's not even gloomy. The thing is that it's one of the most optimistic portrayals of Batman, which is perfect because that's what Batman is. Batman's got a heart that rivals Superman. This is one of the first like movies to do it. And an almost 2-year-old? Okay, well that sounds... Their time works differently from ours, alright? We're compressed. It was a long 3 hours. I'm sure that one was. I like this Batman because they made it very clear that he's never talked to a woman in 20 years, and honestly, he just like me for real. Alright, we got this. No! We did not have that. Must disappear again. Work calls. Alright. Thanks for stopping by, Delix. Forgot about the Catwoman and Batman, but this one's good. Again, he's a super virgin about it. And it's offset by the homoerotic tension between the Riddler and the Batman. You're good. What about Joker? Oh, they're saving Joker. He's not there yet. You need to watch The Batman. I'm gonna make Ari watch it when I'm in New York. So... I'm vengeance. Oh, pooh, pooh. Something in the way. I'll think about it. I'm so busy. Please. I know you're so busy with all that work you do. Begging on my hands and knees that you watch The Batman. Didn't get one, really? Go away. Pay me? $2. Alright. I'm glad you know which way the dollar sign goes. Sophie posted to Twitter of you in like Times Square talking about concrete jungle where dreams are made of. Oh, I'm gonna do that. Motherfucker, I'm gonna Gangnam Style off that plane dab in front of the Times Square. Yell out, "I'm walking here." All while wearing an I Heart New York shirt. Have you never been? Nope. This will be my first time in New York. New York, the greatest city in the world. New York is sick. I love it there. Long-term dream of mine is to move there. Nice. I'm excited. I've always wanted to... So, fun fact. When I was a kid, I used to want to be like an architect. You couldn't tell where my love of Minecraft and if you haven't heard me talk about Lego came from. Because I wanted to, my dream was to have like an entire city that was completely sprawling and in like a very Coruscant-y kind of thing. And then I never, it wasn't until recently that I put together, holy shit, that place exists for real already. It's called New York City. And I'm very excited to just see that. Like an infinite city, basically. As infinite as it can get, really. Sounds so cool. Ted Mosby, architect. Well, that's just mean. In terms of sitcom characters to relate me to, my choices are either Ross and Ted Mosby, I find, and I feel like sometimes maybe I should just change as a human being entirely. Those are the two I've been related to the most, and I you know what, maybe as a person, I should just completely become somebody else. You know? Why did I cook all my potatoes? Why did I do that? That was dumb. Oh god. How much do you have left to build this place? Jesus.
I get to build it again?
What am I making? Why am I here? Why did I make a pickaxe? I was trying to make an axe. Why did I make an axe? Right, so I can cut down trees. This is fine. Hello, Rowan S. Clifford. You're all over the charts. True. There are many charts. Can I marry Rowan? No, I didn't install that mod. That's a different mod. Add it? No, because that's Minecraft Comes Alive. That's only for villagers, not for the colonists. You see. There. Now you're contractually obligated to watch the Batman, Rosa. Hey! Now you really have to watch it. Good anymore since you ran away. Orlando G. Robinson. Making crimes. Hit up the Flatiron Room. Place is so cool. That sounds familiar. Tell me some places I gotta go to since you've been to New York, Lamb, and also you like it. Because my tour guide really wants to get out of New York, so I haven't gotten much use from them. Fine Spirits and Food Parlor. I was about to say, am I allowed up here? Then I realized I am. Established in 2012? It's 10 years old. That's really not long compared to most of the places. Number one. Like a jazz bar that specializes in bourbon, but the food is great too. Oh. Hmm. Between 6th Avenue and Broadway? Well, I'm gonna be on Broadway, so that makes sense. So it's pretty easy. Don't know if you're much of a bourbon guy or not. I turned 21 this February and still have not had a drink, so that I don't know if I'm a bourbon guy or not. Also, my tour guide's underage. 20. So. Do. Kind of limits things. Most of the places I've been are 21 plus. Yeah. I'm looking at this website. They've got a tab for whiskey school. They offer school classes for whiskey, spirit tastings for all levels of enthusiasts. I don't get alcohol tasters. Why you gotta be so weird about it? Just drink the damn drink. I don't care if you like did a Wiccan ritual to get it working. All right, do like you gotta take the drink and then you gotta do 5 spins. Then you gotta point to the north, sniff it 3 times, and then and only then will the concoction be real. No, someone died. What happened to my guard? Don't I have one of those? It's not like the wine nerds. I gotta get you a sword. It's really funny that like, oh yeah, whiskey. It's whiskey tasting classes. When my view of whiskey is something you drink. That's the pinnacle of drown out your sorrows. There, now our guard can go guard things and not let any more die. Nobody else shall die. My experience with the different types and styles to see what kind you like, since whiskey and bourbon are extremely varied. Oh, all right. Well, that makes sense, actually. When you put it like that, it's a class to let you know what kind of whiskeys maybe you're into. giving you different types. Oh, that sounds fun. You would be excited for that, Rosa. Only whiskey you've had is Fireball? Rosa, you're not allowed to say that for another month. Not really a drinker, Dino? Really? You sure about that? You just said... You just said, oh yeah, Fireball whiskey. By the way. Every time the topic of alcohol comes up, you're like, oh yeah, I had that. What do you mean? No matter what I say, you're like, oh yeah, I had that one. Was just trying it, uh-huh. Very different from a Tennessee whiskey. Not much of a drinker, by the way. Also, I've had like every single kind of alcohol ever discussed on this channel. I like 4 kinds. Still. When you're at a party, you party. Honestly, craziest part here was you were at a party. Why are you the most normal out of everybody? What the fuck? You're the most normie ass person I've ever talked to. Rosa. Like, I've got a couple bottles that resell in the 5 figures. Oh. Damn. Instead of farting, I will keep saying this. Then prove it, bitch! That's very cool, Lamb. Whiskey, like, alcohol collecting seems like such a fun one. Just because each one is so unique in its own way. You know? Like, you know, I work in a card shop. It's very... If a card is unique in any way, that sort of means it's got less value, actually. Those racks that take up a whole wall. What? What do you mean a child? Someone fucked? Who fucked? What the fuck? Take up a whole... Alright, Rosa, we get it. You want to be a cowboy. Being in the know of released events and such, most I ever paid was $150. Yo. The real question is, do you drink the whiskey? Any fun ones you've had from your collection? If I have a duplicate bottle, yes. Ah, I see. Do you typically buy doubles just to have, you know, one to use, one to keep? Where can I find a woman like that? Bow, bow, bow. All the time. Well, you can't open it, otherwise that would ruin the value. 90% of the value is being unopened. Limit of 1 per person. Sometimes the people are cool and will let you snag too. Nice. So, like, what's the most value you've, like, held in your hand, then? Highest amount I've... Like, single item. That's the most. Most I've held is a 1500. I think it was a Wheel of Fate that I handed out. To somebody. Which is very terrifying, I'll have you know. Holding a single piece of cardboard that was worth more than I make in like months. Bourbon with the decanter, roughly $60,000. I need you held that confidently. You're a braver man than I, Lamb. That's for sure.
I serve with I get to build it again?
It's your gold.
Leggings, Outback leggings. Or hold on. I can get them leggings. I'm nervous from hearing that. Yeah. What? Not gonna tell us how you're gonna puke? Here you are. You just need armor. I deleted it. Uh-huh. Here we are. Give this to you.
Hi-ho. Hi-ho. I'll take care of it.
Open requests.
It's
Are you sleeping?
gold.
Are you sleeping on the job? What the fuck, dude?
Hi-ho.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Hi-ho.
Man was just sleeping there. Everyone's mourning the death of a close friend, of a fellow colonist, and he's just sleeping.
I get to build it again?
I have influenza. You have what? You have what? This place is going to hell already. Anyways, I think we'll finish it off there then. With where's the child somewhere? Where's the child? Adrian G. Cook. Influenza, carrot, and potato. Uh-huh. That's how it worked. That's how they stopped it. That's why nobody has influenza anymore. They discovered carrots and potatoes.
I
Rosemary
serve
Cook.
with pleasure.
Can we see, like,
Build it again?
skip the chit chat? Family. You're partners with Winter? Wait a minute. Is the thought of dropping that's crazy. Last one sold for 3.5 million. That one I didn't dare touch it. I wouldn't look at it. What the hell? Oh. I'd be like, yeah, I'm not gonna look at it. They might be like, oh yeah, the photon rays his eyes emitted managed to slightly scratch the glass, causing damage. All right, so hold on. So this is. All right, so oh, there's Adrian in the bottom of the tavern behind the bar. Hello, you're a child. So Rosemary.
Build it again?
We got Rosemary and her partner Winter over there. Look at that. They're in, well, at least we're a progressive colony. Anyways. Well, they may be dying of influenza. They are not dying of homophobia. That's good to know. Anyways, we're gonna finish it off. Leave it at that. Yeah. Adios, sayonara, good night to all. Bye.